we've had a pretty busy month. The wheel lift video you just saw, the crawler axle is welded up. It's actually in the truck. Thing I sneeze at me.
Mostly installed.
No, it's installed.
Everything tightened up?
Sure. Anyway. Okay, I'm waiting for a diff cover to show up. It should have been here like 4 weeks ago, but whatever. It is what it is. So, we got all that done. So, brings us to our next adventure. This beast. So, about 3 weeks ago, I had a buddy of mine call us. Hey, what you doing? Sitting here at the house, enjoying some AC. Do you want to be somewhere else? Normally when he says something like that, it's, uh-oh.
What did you do?
And then he sent me this picture. There is a 12-ton equipment trailer. Just like this, 12-ton.
And it weighed about
there.
12 tons.
It's back
empty.
there somewhere. Yeah, right. Move your head. Nothing. Yes.
12 ton.
So, big dumb equipment trailer. Now, it's been kind of dry out here this summer, and the lake that we're near is about 6 or 7 foot low. So that trailer was
about 15 foot down past the where
the ramp ended.
Yeah.
Because the ramp is only 3 foot-ish from the water line. So his guys backed it in there and buried it.
And I disconnected it.
When I say buried, I mean buried. So we took our beast here, and Ray showed up with his truck for moral support in case I got stuck or something catastrophic happened. We had another truck. So we go ahead and winch, get hooked to this thing, winch it out. So as you see, we hooked it to the back of the truck with our custom built thing in here. Keep in mind, we're on a boat ramp doing this whole thing. It's like this. Like, it is steep down there. We hooked to this truck, and I go to take off. The first time, I'm not gonna lie, I stalled the truck out. I thought I had it, thought we were going. I let out a little too much, and put it. Round two, we ain't stalling this thing again. I beat the dog shit out of that clutch. I know it. But we got this 14,000 pound truck and that 12-ton trailer up the freaking road. Biggest problem is that the bottom of the lake is silt, for lack of a better term. The trailer just sank in.
It's a very soft bottom.
So we basically dredged the bottom of that lake with this thing getting her out of the water. Murdered the clutch. The funniest part is, it was 5 years to the day since we put a clutch in it last time. So, general game plan.
So, see you again in 2030.
Yeah, right. So how we have to do this, because we don't have a big truck lift, this thing's 14,000 pounds the way it sits. 13,999 pounds. Yes, I'm gonna have a coffee about this. I gotta get under here and start disconnecting dry shaft, PTO, park and brake, blah, 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 blah. Today, we're just gonna get all the hopefully auxiliary stuff off, and I'll show you what's involved. Just keep in mind, it is cramped in there. So that's our park and brake drum right there, right off the back of this trans. And just so you get a view of what I'm looking at, that's a trans. Big unit. And over there somewhere, there it is. No, there it is. There's right there. So, yep. I got this big 2 inch and 3/4, I think it is, bolt in here. I gotta break loose to get this drum off, which is not part of doing the trans itself, but I've got some stuff to fix on this park and brake. Mark clutches. Workout in today. right here's our PTO. This is what makes all the magic happen right here. This whole unit. You notice we have 1 feeding in and 2 feeding out. So basically, this is a 2-stage pump, so to speak.
There you go.
1 pump. Appreciate it.
That should be adequate.
Yeah. So this pump creates pressure for 2 different hoses off 1 feed. Pretty cool unit. Runs all the way back there. The 2 valve bodies. 1 feeds 1 valve body, 1 feeds the other. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about as heavy as it looks. We're gonna go. What does this thing come apart?
What do you mean?
Oh, we gotta actually unbolt the whole tower, don't we?
So we got Ray working from the top right now. We're gonna get the shifter pedestal out of here. And you see him working right there. There he is. Blah, 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 blah. So I can't get a much clearer picture than that. I have stuff in the way. So the only thing left holding this trans up is about 4 or 5 bell bolts. I want to slink back just a hair and show you all something kind of cool. Head back of the trans. Y'all notice something missing. There ain't no cross member on these. These transmissions are bolted directly to the back of the engine. Yep. Pretty neat. Kind of a scary thought when you think about it, but it works. So basically what we need now is Ray to come back with the wrecker, and we'll send it through the window. After, we're gonna roll the window down first and then send it through where the window was, right? Yeah, I saw it. And then we'll get this thing on the ground. Parking brake came off very smoothly. I'm not gonna complain. I was actually dreading that, but we got it. So stand by. So day 2 of the transpole. We got about 5 bell bolts and this thing's coming out. We already rolled the window down and put a wrecker boom through it. And I'll show you that here in a sec. I'm gonna go under there. He's gonna run the wrecker. We'll be on headset so we can communicate. And we're gonna get this trans out today. So hi-ya. So yeah, literally. Boom. Hole in the floor. He literally has a boom in this crazy truck through the freaking window. But that's the best way to do it. So we're gonna get after it. Just a quarter inch of the winch possible. Nope, she's free. All right, come on down the winch. All the way, get me in for free. Oh, and that piece right there. And stop. So I can't help but notice that the fingers on this pressure plate did not jump up while I was undoing this. Yeah.
Thinking the pressure plate may have lost its hold.
I just gotta hope this thing doesn't fall on me. Sweet. Just gonna let it lay down. Oof. Thing I'm worried about right now because this thing is not light. Okay, and down. So we got the clutch pressure plate out. It's rough. Oh, new parts. Put it on the desk.
On the desk?
Yeah. Keep our stuff. Don't mind my grease prints all over it. Pressure plate's pretty bad too. But Ray seems to think that's about the 16th of an inch left. Let's get an official measurement. The 16th is 065. What do we got?
087. I was close.
Very, very. So our machinist, our local machinist here is 20 thou off. Me. So we'll actually get we'll go get a new clutch real quick and see what it's supposed to be. But our general thought process is it just got wore out. And as I was taking the pressure plate loose, you probably won't see it in the video because it's spatially challenged, to say the least. So when I was undoing the pressure plate bolts, the fingers normally move out. They didn't budge, so it just had nothing to grab onto. The disc was done. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess we're going to get a clutch and a pressure plate. We're on to find parts and take care of that. Alright, here's our completed extension type thing. Yay. Should fit. Let's see. Don't drop it. Just a little bit of play. That's what we wanted. Alright, so it's got a little bit of play in it. I want to drop it in the drum, make sure everything works, it does what it's supposed to do, and kind of see how that works. I think I'm gonna call this part of things a success. It's right and tight. Granted, yes, the supplier sent us the wrong parts, but with a little ingenuity, able to get that rectified, and well, we got a working system now. So the other part of that is I think they had a 20% restocking fee and all that other fun stuff. So 3/4 of it was right, it just wasn't long enough. No big deal. It's fixed. So I think that's also gonna be it for today, because yeah, just standing here, I'm like dripping sweat. Then I'm going in, get some calories and cool off. Been out here all day. We haven't recorded all of it, but I've been out here just doing stuff all day. So hi and yeah. Alright, so it's been a couple days. Ran into some issues. Issue number one, the pilot bearing in this thing was seized up pretty bad. Got another one. I was like, you know what? Try to take it out with a puller. Yeah. and a slide hammer. Wouldn't happen. Great. Now I gotta pull this flywheel out. Well, if I got that out, I might as well have it resurface the machine. I'm already here. Why not? So, got all that done. We just got all our parts back. Got our new pilot bearing finally the right size one. It's later in the day, but at least it's cooled off a bit. I think we're gonna just get a transmission slammed in the back of this truck.
Carefully and strategically.
Yes, yes, because I'm gonna be under there. I don't feel like being smooched. We're just gonna get after it and make this happen. Hey, yeah.
So, we have our freshly resurfaced flywheel. Plop.
Had everything.
Flywheel's in it. Now I gotta bolt it in. This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
The flywheel's torqued in. It was 85 and then 90 foot-pounds. Cool, that's done. We did get the pressure plate and clutch disc in there. We did not record that because I was very not G-rated. God, that is the worst part of this. It really is. So, we're gonna torque them. The torque specs 15 and then 20. We're gonna run them in with the impact first, just gingerly. Then we'll go from there.
All right, everyone. Editing up this video. The footage we had of getting everything back together was shot. It was horrible. I elected not to use it. Most of it was at night. I need the flashlight to see what I was physically doing. The light on this thing isn't really worth much. So basically what you would have ended up seeing is a big bulky transmission moving around every now and then. I wasn't going to use that. So lo and behold, we did, get the transmission in, the truck sitting there, and it moves. I've hauled a couple of bigger things, a couple of 1-tons with it, and there was something else big. I can't remember now. I'll look back on my pictures and figure it out. But anyway, so that's complete. And come to find out, the whole issue after doing some digging, when I was pulling the pressure plate off, I said normally when you unscrew the bolts, the fingers will rise away from the engine side. I didn't think about it till after the fact, but clutch was out of adjustment severely. So the pedal right now, that clutch grabs right off the bottom. That's where it should have been. And it kind of bowled the frog on me as it started grabbing at the very top because it got wore down over time. And anyone that drives a stick shift, your instinct is when you press the clutch to go straight to the floor. Well, it is basically overextending the springs is what was happening. And overextended them to the point where, well, it stopped holding. That was the biggest malfunction, so I just, mental note, keep that thing adjusted in. I'm going to wrap this one up. Like I said, I do apologize for not being able to get the reinstall footage. Like I said, it really wasn't worth nothing, and it couldn't see much. But she's up and running, going down the road, doing truck stuff. Like, share, subscribe, all that other fun stuff. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you feel so inclined, it'd be awesome to hit the notification bell over here somewhere. I'll put it right there. And we'll have more content coming out soon. I've actually got enough content for another video on two other projects we did, so that'll be coming down the pipeline. So until then, we'll see ya.